Jonny, many congratulations. Just sum up your emotions after coming through that.
Yeah, it's, obviously Niels is a great player. We all know that he's a great dart player. He's got a good future in the game. So I had to do my job, and I done it tonight. I kept the nerves quite calm. So I got over the line in the end.
You led 1-0, you led 2-1, you led 3-2, and Niels came back every single time. What was the difference in the end that got you over the line, do you think?
I don't know, to be honest. I was just concentrated. I think in the last set, I don't think Niels was quite as good as what he was in the sets before. I don't know if that was something to do with me. I don't know. But, I just took advantage of the last set.
You averaged over 98 and hit 47% of your doubles. They're very strong numbers. Do you take a lot of encouragement from that going forward?
Yeah, 100%. That's good darts, and my doubles are good. Thank God. I've struggled with my doubles for a long time. So, yeah, great things tonight.
And you've made round 4 every year for the last 5 years here, but you've only made the quarterfinals once. How badly do you want this year to be the year that you break that run and go further?
Yeah, obviously I'd like to go all the way, same as every other player, and you're putting things into my mind now. So, no, obviously I'd like to go and lift that trophy, so that's my aim. Who knows?
Best of luck.
Cheers, man.
Jonny, huge congratulations. Was the 11-day break between your first round game and this game a help or a hindrance?
You got to look at it in 2 different ways. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, it's a long break. Would I want to have played the second game? Yeah, probably, just to keep in the tournament. But I'm not going to turn it away. Do you know what I mean? It's money on my rankings. It's not my problem. So, yeah, happy days. It's back.
What was your reaction when you got the call to say that you wouldn't be playing in round 2 because of Dom's failed test?
Well, obviously there's a smile on my face, isn't it? I'm in the 3rd round, so I was shopping at the time, but I got the phone call from Jason and said that I could turn back home, so that's what I done. It's obviously money on the rankings.
While you haven't been playing, many of your rivals for one of those Premier League spots have departed the tournament. So you going into this, is there extra pressure now for you to perform because they're not in, and is that something that you've looked at?
Well, it'll be what it'll be. Do you know what I mean? It's I ain't gonna try no different. I want to win this tournament, so every time I go up there, I'll try my best. Cheers, Paul.
Jonny, well played today. How happy are you with sort of the grit that you showed to keep fighting back there? Because Niels was right alongside you for pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, I think it was a good game. All jokes aside, I think it was a very good game. I done my job. I won the ball in the beginning and I kept my set. So, that obviously helps. You win the ball, it's your dart. So, yeah, good day up there.
And during the break, during the time that you've been away from the Alexandra Palace, a lot of the big names have fallen 17 seeds in the 1st and 2nd round. How much have you actually watched that? And are those things you have to take note of, that some of your rivals and the big names are out?
Yeah, I don't watch the game. I don't watch the game on TV. So I look at results. I will look at the flash score and I'll watch the results. So, I'd be a liar to say that the top seeds are falling because, and I'd be gutted about it because I am happy. I want to be there at the end. So, so far I'm doing my job and things are going good for me.
And just to go back to your preparation, how long was it before you were due to come down that you found out that you wouldn't be playing that 2nd round game?
Yeah, I was in Westfield shopping centre at the time, so I was the day before, sorry. So I'd been up, we went shopping, and then Jason turned around and said, "Oh, you can go home." So I said, "Oh, thank you very much."
And you were due to go down that day, or?
No, I was here, so I turned around and went back. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jonny. After beating Adam Lipscomb, you said you're going to go home and practice your doubles. Are you glad that you've done that, and how pleased are you with your performance scoring and doubling wise?
Yeah, 100%. My doubles worked well tonight, and that's usually my strong part of the game. So, yeah, there's a little glimpse of the old ferret doubling. So, hopefully they can carry on. I don't want that to change. So, yeah, it's a good day today.
And coming through a tough test like that, Niels pushed you all the way there. How much will that shape you going forward in the rest of the tournament? How good is that for you?
Well, it's a good mindset, isn't it? Like you say, I had a big break. I played a damn good player today, so, it's obviously confidence all the way. Dublin was good, scoring was good. Yeah, I'm happy.
And it'll be Andreas Harrison or Ricardo Pietreczko next. Would you be forgiven for thinking that it could have been someone like Ross Smith or Dave Chisnell, or how will you approach that type of game?
Yeah, maybe, but you know, in darts, it's one must win and one must lose. If you don't perform, you go home. You know, so yeah, whoever it's going to be, I've done my job. So, you know, look out next.
Well done, Jonny.
Thank you.
Any more for this part, guys? Good. Oh, just one behind, sorry.
Hi, Jonny. You didn't play Dom in the second round because of his test. Do you have some words for him? Because he seems to be very struggling at the moment with his mental condition, with his personal life. How do you see his situation?
Yeah, you know, it's not for me to say. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what he's going through. So my opinion counts for nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's that's down to Dom. It's nothing to do with me. So you know, I'm going to keep right out of that.
There may be the next opponent, maybe Ricardo. The German crowd were on during your match. There was some German chants. How do you see this? Maybe to play against Ricardo and the German crowd here in Ali Pali?
At the end of the day, you know, who knows who wins the next game? So you know, that's all I think. I've done my job. You know, they were behind me tonight. Hopefully, they'll be behind me next time. So yeah, who knows?
Thank you.
Just across there.
Hi, Jonny. Just looking at the draw, do you feel as if it's opening up for you? And how far away do you think you are from your A game?
You know, I'm getting there slowly. But like you say, does it open up? We're all there for a reason. We're winning matches. So, you know, we're all doing our jobs. So whoever you play next, whether it be the second round or the final, you know, we've all done a job. We've won our game. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one, whoever it is. So, looking forward to it.
I think just Alex, do you have one? Thanks, guys.
Jonny, well done.
Thank you.
For 5 years running now, you've been at least in the last 16 or more. I can imagine what it would mean to go and win it, but what would it mean to become only the second Welsh player in history to do so?
Yeah, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? I could, you know, Gezi and myself have won the World Cup of darts, so maybe the both of us winning the World Championship of darts, that'd be brilliant.
And the last one, this year you've won a Players' Championship and the Dutch Darts Championship. Hoping it does, but if the World Championships don't go your way, how would you look back on 2025?
Yeah, I think it's been a tidy enough year. You know, the beginning of the year was brilliant. You know, every major was a semi-final or a final, whatever. You know, that's going good for me. I've got a smile on my face again, so I'm dangerous when that happens. So, yeah, bring it on.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, mate.